Greetings to you, siblings in faith, Unitarian Universalists and friends gathered for this installation, the celebration of your collective ministry. I'm the Reverend Dr. Matthew Johnson. I'm the senior minister of the Unitarian Universalist Church in Rockford, Illinois, about an hour northwest of Chicago, and I'm a big church nerd. I might be, and I don't want to brag, but it's possible, I might be the second or third biggest church nerd in our ministry. I like data and trends, and I like to dive in the numbers and see what it says about our faith and our possibilities, what we might do to live out our mission and bring more liberating love, more hope, more freedom, more beloved community into the world. And then I shout it from the rooftop. I say, hey, can we look at what's working? Can we ask them what they're doing? Can we do that more? Because, beloveds, our faith matters. We live in the most disconnected time in human history, and our faith matters to connect the lonely and restore the bonds of care between people. In this great turning, our faith matters to cast a vision of beloved community beyond creed, to energize and console those building a better world, to give us courage for the facing of our days, to give us courage. So I dove in. What's working? I looked at the numbers. I do it each year. I look at 20-year trends and 10-year trends and what's happened since this. Who's doing something awesome? Who should we be learning from? I looked at small churches and big ones, mid-size, old ones and new ones, urban, suburban, and rural, and I'm not going to put up a chart or get in the weeds because this is an installation and not a workshop, but here's what I found. Where's our faith growing and thriving? Who's rocking it over the long haul, over the last generation? What's working? And the conclusion I came to and have been shouting from the rooftop is that we need more WellSprings. That WellSprings is a treasure in our faith, that the ministry you have done together, risky, adventurous, new, creative, hopeful, learning ministry, is what our faith needs. We need new start churches, new communities, places that put our faith, our theology first and experiment with culture and music and form and habit. We need places that respond to their place and gather the people in fresh ways. There's a narrative in Unitarian Universalism that new starts don't work. This narrative comes out of an erroneous reading of data from a New Start in Texas. Folks had no earthly idea what was a reasonable expectation and thought, oh, we'll have 1,000 people in 5 years, and didn't work out and thought, no starts don't work. Meanwhile, WellSprings was cooking along under the radar, finding new ways to live our faith, building community, showing love, eventually making your way through one of the hardest things a New Start church can do, transitioning from your founding minister to a successor. And you survived the pandemic, doing this remarkable thing. And some folks knew, but most had no idea. They weren't looking at the numbers, and Unitarian Universalists aren't always good at bragging. But I noticed. I looked at the data, and I noticed, and I shouted it from the rooftop. Hey, look at these numbers. New starts can work. WellSprings is working. We need more of them. We need to celebrate them. We need to say thank you. Well, Reverend Lee saw and heard me say that in online and written spaces, and even though we've never met, she said, you know who might need to hear that WellSprings is doing remarkable things, that this is a model for part of the future of our faith, that folks are noticing us. You know who might need to hear that? WellSprings might need to hear that. So, beloveds, I come to you today as an ambassador of our wider faith, as an evangelist for liberal religion, as a UU church nerd, and I say, keep up the good work. Good job. Don't stop. You will reinvent yourself again with this new ministry in this new age. Things will shift again. Summon your spirit of creativity. You also will mature and tend to the sustaining work of church life for the long haul. It is time now. Most of all, though, be proud of yourselves. You have together done something very important. People are saying, and it's true, you're kind of a big deal. As you officially mark the beginning of this new ministry, be of courage for the facing of your days. It is time now to imagine, to be proud, to create anew, to go boldly still, to plant seeds of possibility and hope and love. Blessings on this ministry, its past and its future, and congratulations. We are so proud of you.